What's up, fight fans? Joining me today on the Cage Side Press social media platforms is former Bellator contender and current PFL competitor Sullivan Cauley. Thanks for joining me today, Sullivan.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Well, before we get into the fight talk, you had a big moment in your life recently getting married. What was that like? First of all, congratulations. And
Thank you.
how was the wedding and honeymoon?
Man, it was an unbelievable experience. I had a big layoff since my last fight, so it's kind of, and it was hard to stomach at first, but it's kind of been an opportunity to sort of focus on some of the other areas of my life, and a big part of that was getting married to my now wife Lisa, who I've been with since sophomore year of college. Who's best thing to happen to me, and we did the wedding in Lake Tahoe, which is close to where I'm from in northern Nevada, and it was like a dream. It was awesome.
That's sick. Now, does recently getting married, does that give you extra motivation coming into the tournament?
Yeah, I would say so. This is kind of like a new a lens on life, and it's been really nice. Feels good. We've always had a great relationship, but it's just life's progressing and we're moving in the right direction. It's been just feels great.
That's awesome. Now, this will be your first tournament in your fighting career. 3 wins and you're the champion. What do you make of this tournament format, and how excited are you to be competing for the $500,000 prize?
Oh man, I love the tournament format. It's like a fast track to the top if you compete well. You really change your whole career in the course of like 4 or 5 months. So they got these fights right back to back to back.
Yeah.
I'm at an age and a point in my life where all I want to do is just be busy, be fighting as much as possible. So I couldn't be happier with the format.
That's awesome. Now, you did mention that you had a little bit of a layoff, right? We haven't seen you since Bellator 298 in Sioux Falls. A lot of that was due to an ACL injury that you had that had required surgery. How was your recovery, and what can fight fans expect from you in your return in April?
Recovery went, pretty much perfectly according to plan. I went down to Columbia to BioAccelerator and got stem cells, which was super helpful. I had a great surgeon named Mike Lee out here in Arizona, who's one of the best ACL guys in the world. And surgery like that is no joke. That's why it's such a long recovery. But everything went well, and I feel totally confident in my knee at this point. I'm legitimately 100%. So.
Sounds good, man. Now, you are taking a pretty big step up in competition here. You were working your way towards the rankings while in Bellator. About a year layoff now. You're going to be facing some of the division's elite in the world. How excited are you to compete against some of the best fighters out there and prove yourself?
I'm incredibly excited. If you look at what I've been able to do in the gym against some of the best guys in the world, I'm at that level, and guys that have seen me, go to some of these gyms or seen me spar some of these guys know that, will tell you that. And this is my shot to show everybody what we've known for a while is true. So I'm pumped.
And you're very close with former Bellator heavyweight champion Ryan Bader. Has he given you any advice heading into this tournament? He's been involved in a few tournaments of his own.
Yeah, he did. He kind of tore through that heavyweight Grand Prix that Bellator did, and that was incredible to watch. So I'm looking forward to kind of following his footsteps on that. And when it comes to that, he's been involved in my career the whole way. He's a mentor and training partner and kind of a coach too. So it's always great to have Vader in your corner, and whether it's in a fight or just in life. So like I said, I'm looking forward to following in his footsteps.
Yeah, it's certainly great to have a legend like that to learn from. Now, being a former Bellator fighter, Bellator did just recently go away. Were you sad to see the promotion go, and how has the transition been for you over the last year to PFL?
Yeah, I was definitely sad to see the promotion go. I think like pretty much everybody that fought for Bellator will probably tell you that, because they gave a lot of guys good opportunities and pay that other promotions weren't willing to give them, without naming names. And I started all my professional fights have been in Bellator. So, Bellator will always have a place in my heart. The transition was tough. I had the ACL, but a big part of that, the layoff, is the uncertain times during that takeover, where I think PFL was still trying to figure out what they were going to do with the Bellator roster, and it was kind of a lot to manage for them, I think, at that time. But we made it through, and I couldn't be happier to be in this tournament. I was really hoping that this was going to happen. I got that call. I was pumped.
Is the guaranteed activity one of the big reasons that you are so excited to be in the tournament?
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of my that's one of the toughest things for me throughout my career. Is I'd go fight and knock somebody out in a round, and I'd be like, come on, let's go, give me another one. And then it's a business, and promotions have other guys in the roster that they have to give fights to. Like, you don't just get to pick how often you fight, so it's been tough to have to wait. So I really like the format, and the fact that they can keep you active, which at this point in my career, I'm still in my 20s. All I want to do is just be active.
Yeah, that makes sense. It kind of slows your progression. The tournament, you go out there and win it, you're a household name overnight. So a lot on the line for you in this tournament. Fight fans, you can catch Sullivan Cauley in action this April in the 2025 PFL World Tournament from Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. Get your tickets now. Thanks again for joining me, Sullivan, and good luck in the tournament, man.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yep, appreciate your time.